One of the highlight new features for the Apex Survival update for Space Engineers 1 is the new food and farming system, which is a new optional system which when enabled adds a hunger bar to the bottom left of your screen. On the Earth-like, alien and Pertan planets, wild plants spawn, which you can harvest to get base food items such as grain, vegetables, fruit and mushrooms. Additionally, you can loot meat by killing wolves or sabroids, which can then be cooked at the survival kit and the new block, the food processor, which we'll talk about in a second. If you're in an environment where food doesn't naturally spawn, you can use the algae farm, which generates a small amount of algae from sunlight, which can then be converted in the survival kit or food processor into a new food item called kelp crisp, which only restores a small amount of food, but it is an easy and renewable way to sustain yourselves in more hostile environments. In order to farm food, you need to use this new block, the farm plot, which needs to be used alongside another new block, the irrigation system, which is a block that you place ice into, which then generates water for your farm plots, so you need to make sure that you use conveyors to connect these two blocks together. Additionally, you'll need the food processor, which whilst its primary function is to make meal packs, it also has a tab at the top which you can switch to create seeds from your base food items. You can then plant those seeds in the farm plot, and then after a period of time, they will grow into full crops, which then you can harvest, or alternatively, you can use a collector on a subgrid in order to create an automatic way of harvesting your crops. That was only a brief overview of the food system, but I have covered the food system in its entirety in depth in these two videos here, so if you want to know absolutely everything to do with the food and farming system, check out those two videos.